Well, William Lowery, there have been rumors out. I don't know why people I don't know why people want to talk smack and be like, "Oh, what happened to Doug and Will and the pod? They ain't been recording." But look, we've tried. We've tried. We've had multiple text messages, multiple days of just randomness that has occurred, but we're here. We're still a unit beyond the fairway. We ain't going nowhere. We just haven't had schedules sync like they could have. Will Lowry's been jet setting, but beyond the fairway, we in here. Will Lowry, what it do, my guy?
What's up, man?
Man,
It feel good to be. It feel good to be back.
Forgot what you look like.
I know. I see your face. I can see your face. A lot of stuff is happening over the past couple weeks. What 2 weeks, week and a half, maybe.
Bruh, but no, it's been. I feel like we've missed quite a bit. I ain't gonna lie. We didn't talk creative. We ain't talk Creator Classic. We ain't talk Tour Championship.
None of that.
There's a lot of stuff we gonna have to cover. In this episode that, you know what, if you've already covered some things and people are listening, if you've heard whatever we're going to talk about, that's fine. We're gonna cover it our way. That's why you in here, Beyond the Fairway. Will Lowry.
Hell yeah.
Underrated has wrapped up. It's over. The season kaput. How'd it go?
Finito. It was good. It was a good season, man. They had the Tour Championship at Ridgewood Country Club in New Jersey, Paramus, New Jersey. And it was all that we expected. Izzy Kelly from Wells, who represents Wells, won the women's event, and we had a three-man playoff in the boys event, and it came down to Jaden Sung being ultimate champion. But I mean, it was the atmosphere. What made it so dope was that a lot of brand partners came out. People who were members of Paramus got the gist of what Underrated is about. And one thing I really was excited about, we saw some college coaches. We saw Clemson came out, University of Miami came out, and it was great to see the Underrated Tour Championship be somewhat of a melting pot for everybody to come meet and greet and just say a ground zero for golf at that time. It
felt like the Final Four or something, because I had people, just random people like, "Hey, you going to Underrated?" I'm like, "No, I'm not a junior golfer. Why would I?" Apparently, there's a lot of ancillary events that is popping off that people have come to. So, in the third season of Underrated, I mean, you start to see it just starting to.
I mean, bro, it's a full experience. It's a full experience from top to bottom, from panel discussions to having good camaraderie with people you may not know. The atmosphere is dope. I mean, it's quite an experience, somewhat to maybe a tour event, maybe the lower level tour events. Yeah.
We gonna get there in this episode. We gonna talk tour. I got some beef with the tour.
Okay. Yeah.
But no, I'm glad. No, I had some people. There was APGA folks were there. You had the KPMG people there. You had a lot of people from. The college coaches were there. I'm over here on the gram like.
Yeah, it made dope too, man. Steph, and this is where Steph has the opportunity to really, be himself in this environment, because he's walking the fairway during the playoff. He was walking the fairways,
he was excited. He was a kid.
He was excited, man. He was a kid. While we were watching the playoff back and forth and predicting who's going to win, and when there was an outright winner, had to go back to tee box, so he's hustling back to tee box, and it was just
get a cart.
He's like, nah, cause I'm walking back. He was a trooper, man. It was dope to see, man. Shout out to the whole Underrated staff, man, just for putting on a dope ass year and of commitment to bringing this thing to a one of one, because I don't think there's another junior tour that's doing this.
Did I hear a rumor that you filmed some stuff with Joel Damon? I got, I'm checking all I'm fact checking you. I got everybody hitting me up. It's like wherever Will go, everybody's like, "Hey, Dougie, Will's over here." I'm like, well, I don't give a damn where Will is, but Joel Damon, Will Lowry got some content on the way.
Yeah, I was in your backyard, dog. I was in your backyard. We, Bushmill had a campaign going for some new product they got coming out, and it was a unique content series with Joel Damon. It's kind of like a quasi ultra course type thing, but it was right in your backyard, man. Pompano. It was hot as hell. It was it was some.
Did you mean to say Papago? Because
Oh, Papago.
Pompano is a beach in Florida,
Oh, I
but
thought it was Pompano. Oh,
Papago is where I do a lot of damage out here in Phoenix. But it's all
yeah.
right.
Well, Papago, Pompano, Pom. It don't matter, dog. You know what I'm trying to say.
Man. Look, I can tell you've been traveling. My boy Will Lowery over here in slow motion. You must still have that birthday hangover, my guy.
Yeah. We hit 4-0 out here, cuz. We out here.
Man,
Not, I can't see nothing. Typically when you do the squint real hard, I can see clear for that 20, 30 seconds. I'm cool. Like I'm squinting. I still got fuzz. I'm like, this is what they talking about. So,
well, happy belated birthday, dog. I know
yeah,
that came in, kind of snuck up on you. You was kind of it was like,
yeah,
what's today?
man,
Oh, snap.
man, the summer. I mean, I've been so busy with the summer, the projects and stuff, and I realized like, damn, I'll be 40 in 36 hours. So I was like, damn, man, let's go celebrate. But I had a great birthday. It was no birthday.
Man, that's
What you been
up,
up to?
man.
What you been up to? What you been up to? What you been doing?
Man,
I see you and James Hahn out there. Y'all got a little
man, James,
little bro. Y'all got a little bromance out here.
Man, James that's a big bro, man. James old. He been 40 for a while, so let me just say that he been 40 and 2. But no, like let me put it here. You like to get vulnerable, Will? I'll go ahead and do it with you. It's hard to make friends at a certain age. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to trust people. And I think James, James coming to the fold, and he's been impactful as it relates to people to talk to, people to play with, practice with, etc. And you know what? I'll be honest with you. I just got back from hitting balls with him this morning out of TPC, and it's like being a kid again. It's like golf is fun. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the chase.
So is it fun?
Better.
Is it fun because you found a friend that y'all have a camaraderie, or you guys have a commonality? Like, that can enhance
I'd say that.
Yeah,
I'd say that. We do PGA Tour lives and whatnot as well, but it's just one of those things where it's like, when this game can get so stagnant, you know what I mean, as it relates to practicing and grinding, and then you want to play, but then you don't want to play. Who you gonna play with? This, that, and the third. And it's been dope to have James around and whatnot, and Aaron and Hicks has been playing with us as well. So we've been playing and battling, and Hicks is playing some good golf right now. I'll be honest with you. It's surprising how good he's playing. But it's nice to have these battles again, like it wasn't when we was kids.
You gotta get some clarification for our audience. When you say Hicks, you're talking about Aaron Hicks, the Major League Baseball player. The Major League Baseball player is beating you on a golf course?
Yeah, he's beat me a few times. But hold on, look, I don't like the setup for this question. No, first of all, look, let's know. This is some bullshit because I don't like how this question started or how you posed this whole conversation.
Hey, I didn't actually beat me. You said and I appreciate you being honest.
Aaron has been beating me, but here's the thing: Aaron has he got access to courses. He got discretionary time to play and hit balls, things that you and I don't have. Well, you got now with Virginia Country Club, but I'm not practicing. Aaron putting in work, like he out there trying to get to Corn Ferries. I don't know what he's doing, but I say all this to say, by me getting my ass kicked by another three-letter league player, NBA, NFL, MLB, I'm getting my ass kicked by everybody. But through James and Aaron, it's been like battles. Like we played yesterday, just battling though. You know what I'm saying?
Who's winning between, since you, and no disrespect when I say this, no disrespect, my G.
James,
but since you're the third man on the totem pole, who's winning between James and Aaron?
It's actually closer than you would think, but James been busting Aaron ass. That's just a fact. As Aaron can say what he want to say, but James has been getting him. Here's the thing,
is Aaron saying that? Look, when you hold on now, Doug, you just open up a whole nother can of worms.
Hey, come on, I'm here for it.
You said Aaron can say what he want to say. Is he saying that he's not getting his ass busted?
No, but my point is Aaron's practicing and playing, and he's out there with Rom and Finau and Boyd Summerhays. They practicing, they working. You see what I'm saying? Over at Silver Leaf. I'm traveling. I just got back from Folds of Honor. I get off the plane, go straight to the course. No practice, been working. Yeah, I've been getting beat. These guys, Aaron is seasoned right now. He's seasoned like that old cast iron pot in your mama house. Like he's seasoned right now, but I do have that bug back. You know what I'm talking about? That competitive bugs. So it's like, I've been working. Got a member guest this weekend. I'm getting on the Will Lowery tour. There's some things that we've been doing, but like I said, the point of this whole conversation is when you have the right group around you in golf. I feel like you can get better, you can get worse, but at the end of the day, the camaraderie on the course is second to none. But we do have another issue. We have a bigger issue, Will.
Well, the groups, like, what's up with this PGA Tour group and this Live group? Like,
that's you and me on the same tip, because as fun as it is from us playing golf, having fun, joking and laughing, as fans of professional golf, we got a big issue. We got a big problem.
Man,
reports coming out today that how much money John Rahm was making is one of the hang-ups or the linchpins in this whole PGA Tour. I don't give a damn what they got to do.
Yeah.
All right, I don't care if John Rahm got to look. Ain't nobody giving no money back. Let's just start there. PGA Tour players who didn't go to Live and trying to reinstate, ain't nobody giving their money back. So let's just get that out. Ain't nobody paying no fines. Why would anybody pay? Look, these guys got offered a boatload of money to go play golf. I'm sorry, but you give me $300 million. Well, there's not a lot of things I won't do.
It's tough, but we gotta get some context to it. Early this week, the officials of the PGA Tour, they met with reps from Saudi Public Investment Fund, aka PIF, to continue talks around unifying the game. Did talks happen? I don't know, because I heard that the leader of the PIF squad didn't show up.
The squad, I love that. Yasser didn't have his ass where he was supposed to be. He said, "The hell with y'all. Y'all gonna figure this out."
That's it's sad, because Doug, this is a painstaking process. It's almost like a golfer lining up his shot for 7 minutes to only adjust his glove 12 times. Like this is no offense, Keegan Bradley. I'm not talking about you. But
damn.
But it's just terrible. There's no movement. Like, what are we doing here? Like, I think golf as a whole, professional golf as a whole, is about to shoot itself in the foot, especially with this YouTube world coming on. But it's just like, I mean, I've seen more movement in Bryson DeChambeau's swing. Like, it's just there's nothing popping off. Like, it's just
but there's a huge problem though, Will. And the problem is in this, in my opinion, the problem that I'm seeing and experiencing is nobody gives a damn about the fans. Nobody is caring about what we want to see. We talked about the ratings being down on the PGA Tour in our last episode for the playoffs. Honestly, I don't give a damn about FedEx. I don't.
Facts.
Like, I don't give a damn about the season-long race. In my opinion, every event after Wyndham was pointless. Like, it was absolutely pointless. I mean, you remember when there was 2 trophies given out for the Tour Championship, and now it's one tournament that Scotty Scheffler had starts at 10 under par, wins, whatever. Look, did he win? Fine. But, like, if we're going to have a season race, I feel like it should stop at Wyndham. And that way Wyndham becomes viable again like it used to be. Like, just stop it there. And then say we're going to do some postseason shit for these other people. Like, don't make it like a continuation into the postseason. Or make it a clear delineation. Wyndham was it. Okay? And then we're going to have some special shit for the people to continue to play. Because no offense, the Tour Championship was boring. I was more tuned in to the Creator Classic personally.
I really think, you heard me say in past episodes, I think, and I was giving it more thought and talking to people who are reacting to what I said over the last couple of weeks. I'm convinced, bro. I think it should be, 2 tournaments, match play over course of 2 tournaments. It's just that simple. And winner takes all. You can really see the grit of a playoff, because when you see NBA, you see the level of play in NBA basketball, rise to the atmosphere, the occasion. You see level, even hockey. I watch some playoff hockey, watch playoff baseball, and I don't feel that intensity increases in golf in the current format. So
absolutely not. And we're not. Who's gonna watch? Are you gonna watch Live Dallas? I think that's the next one. Probably not.
Nah.
Like, did you watch the Pro Care Probably not.
Nah,
Like
I mean, and then you still got everybody again, like you say, still got the standstill of the conversations of bringing this merger together. I mean, it's like a soap opera, man. It's like as as the tour turns, like
as the tour turns. Yeah, no, but the thing is, as the tour turns, now we're gonna get a piece of a live PGA Tour match with this Scotty Scheffler, Rory McIlroy, Brooks Koepka, Bryson DeChambeau battle, or is it wrong? I forgot. This is how out of touch I
yeah,
am. But they're
yeah,
gonna try to come together and play a match, and you know what? I'm gonna watch that. Why? Because I want to see the players play, the players that I want to see compete. I want to see them compete against each other. I want to see how it all plays out. That means more to me right now than tuning in to watch Pat and Kazire win the Pro Care. I don't even know who Pro Care is. Tournament in Napa. Like,
I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. And you know we love PJ Tour. This is a slippery slope. That you know
why you say
that,
that? Hold on. Why you say it's slippery?
it's a slippery slope, bro. They made it. They need to make sure they doing this thing right because, I mean, obviously with the Creator Classic, we had a great idea of how fans respond to YouTube golf and what they expect when they see golf from television. And this is an attempt from a YouTube space to try to engage those fans, but it's a big difference between that YouTube fan base versus the professional golfers that are going to go in the YouTube world, because you got to think, these players, I may lack personality, the YouTube golf personalities, they don't have it, it's going to be tough because you got to think the YouTube world are often everyday people or amateur golfers with big, relatable personalities, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. And you think about the professional golfers, Bryson, Brooks, they all incredible athletes. Yes, they are. But
I wouldn't say Bryson. I see where you're going, but I would say
Bryson, Brooks, Roy, Scott, they all incredible athletes. Yes, but their public persona tends to be more serious, polished, less accessible. Bro, you still taking those four guys to a space to where I feel like the audience of YouTube world are going to demolish these guys. Like, hold up, man, this is whack. Yeah. This content variety ain't creative.
Content variety, I like that. But and to speak on that, and I'll hit quickly on the Creator Classic. I thought the intent was good. I thought the execution was trash. Look, forgive me. Okay, and I'll tell you why I think it was trash. Okay. I'll tell you why I think it was trash. Because here's the thing: the producers and all the people were filming a golf tournament. But where they missed is these YouTube golfers, players, they make big numbers or bad numbers, and they continue on with their show. Well, you go back to the kid from Good. He gets out there on the third hole, he makes a 9, for lack of better terms. Makes a 9. Garrett Clark, that's his name. Garrett Clark makes a 9. And instead of continuing to show him play golf, the cameras went over to where the tournament was being played and followed Luke Kwan and those guys and Roger, and followed them because they were going to win a tournament. But the thing is, that's not the essence of what they do. The essence of what they do is to show their personality. Why were the players not mic'd? Why was that not a thing? Why weren't the announcers able to talk directly to the players? Why did we have all these cutaways and all these other elements in regular TV broadcast? I think the PGA Tour missed a mark. They've got all this technology that they're preparing for, etc. Yeah, it should have ran more like the match instead of what we see on Golf Channel week in and week out.
But sometimes that match is still lacking the right oomph to relate to these golfers. So.
But the format, I think the format would have fit better for the
format. 100%,
for the Creator Classic. The matches, 100%. How they shoot and communicate and talk, and all the people that's in their ear. I can hear Charles Barkley talking to Tom Brady. Everybody should have had just a little AirPods in, and we can patch in, patch out.
But that's why I say that this 2-on-2 match coming up, I think it'd be a slippery slope, because if this thing fails in any type of way to where the audience not getting that creativity, that the randomness of the randomness feel as they're watching YouTube golf. The pace of play is whack, compared to YouTube golf. If the banter, the trash talking ain't where it.
But the YouTube golf is cut. That's the thing. That it's edited. It is faster. You know what I mean?
but maybe they need to consider to take these things, not have them live, right?
That's a concept.
But it's a concept. But I would say this: if this thing comes, if the 2-on-2 guys don't listen to us, this thing could be an epic failure, because I really believe it's going to come down to a point to where this amateurism golf is on the rise, bro. It's here.
It is.
And it's going to be between amateurism golf and professional golf. And right now, when this golf is running parallel with personalities, or is a parallel campaign with personalities, this amateurism golf is going to take over this professional golf. That's how I kind of see it. I mean, especially, but because you got to think about it, you still got to be worried about fan engagement.
Yeah.
I mean, the YouTube world are heavily engaged. With their
only
fans.
mission. That's their only mission. See, the YouTube community, in my opinion, they can't afford to be selfish. You see what I'm saying? They can't afford to be for self, because if they are, they're going to lose their following. Where the PGA Tour player, they don't give a about anybody. I don't care. As long as I do what I'm supposed to do between these ropes, I'm going to get my check. I'm going to get paid. You're going to write about me. You're going to talk about me. I'm going to have people cut stuff for me to put on my Instagram. I don't have to worry about showing who I am or what I care about or feel.
Because them PGA Tour players aren't responding to comments. They're not asking for feedback. They don't care about involving viewers, challenges, ideas. I mean, they don't give a damn. But that's the bread and butter when it comes to these this type of format. So I mean, you're gonna have
question, Will.
What's that?
I mean, I think there's just a bigger question, because it comes into the same vein of how the Solheim Cup was done. I don't think traditional media is going to work much longer. Like, or you could say, how much longer is traditional media as it relates to how it's shot and produced and put out? Is it viable?
Or how long is the gatekeepers of the traditional media are going to be around to keep this old way?
I like that. I
like
what you're talking about.
That's the thing, because the traditional media, the three letters of the world, they can still stick around, but the gatekeepers are keeping that old way of golf and how it's viewed, and that is where it's going to hurt the game as a whole. That's just my opinion.
Well, and I feel you, and it's viable, but then you have the Chad Mums of the world who are trying to push, but he can only push so far because of that guard that you're talking about. But when I go back to the Creator Classic, Will, one thing we didn't talk about, we haven't discussed either offline, is the winners and the losers of the Creator Classic. Because when I look back at everything, I believe that Roger Steele was actually the biggest winner of the Creator Classic as it relates.
No question.
No, listen to what I'm saying. Oh, okay, we're on the same tip.
Yeah,
okay,
no question.
Like I think Roger won the most because he kind of crossed over into a more a different audience than he currently had. People heard about him for the first time, saw him for the first time. But I also think you go back to Garrett Clark, like I talked about, who didn't have his best day, or the guys from Dude Perfect. I think they hurt their brands by how they played in the Creator Classic, and that's something that wasn't discussed or talked about. It's like, yo, some people are kind of like, oh, I've been following this person and they suck. Like I just saw what they did, or I never heard of this person and they out here hooping.
Yeah, because there's a narrative. There's a narrative to that is this YouTube guy didn't get his chance, but he can still compete, right? And these guys are these. If you want to be a YouTuber, I think you got to play the game of golf now. I don't know if you just go out and just be a YouTube guy and go shoot 150 and then thinking it's cool. But it definitely put the. I'm curious to see if some of those guys. I'm not saying lose their followers is a question I'm asking, but
no. I'd say more validity.
Yeah, validity. Yeah, that might be what it is. Yeah, because
the brand partners are like, I'm sending you all this product.
And you ain't making my product look good. Yeah,
I'm saying I ain't trying to throw no stones.
No, you might be right.
There were definitely losers of the Creator Classic. And speaking of old guard, at this year's Solheim Cup, Lexi is her last championship. Lexi Thompson is her last hoorah. She's retiring from the game, and I think it was Joel Bill or Bell, however you say his last name. He was on Twitter. Whoever had the coverage instead of like building up the drama for Lexi's last putt of her professional career, we'll get this. You know, you ever been watching golf and they do the playing through with the commercial,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like you can see the golf, but you hear the
Yeah.
commercial and see the commercial on the split
And that was the
screen.
last one.
The last putt of Lexi's career in golf at the Solheim Cup, they had a 2-shot and didn't even do her justice, didn't do her a service for all the years that she's competed since she was 17 years old, playing on the LPGA Tour. She should have got a hero send off, but we got a car commercial.
Yeah,
instead.
yeah, we got. Hey, man, we have to ignore the 11 wins you had on the LPGA Tour so we can push this brand play. It's just that simple.
We got to pay these bills, Lexi. So
yeah, and it makes you wonder. It makes you wonder. I mean, what's the level of respect for women's golf in general? Because I guarantee if that was maybe Roy McIlroy last putt, I don't know if they would have
no, absolutely not.
trying to sell you a car.
No, it's unbelievable. And then, you know, going to the Solheim, we talk about the organizers of the organization. You see the reports coming out of the fans that had to wait 2 hours for the bus to show up to take the people to the golf course.
I know.
Could you imagine being a father of a little girl or boy, of a child, and they're all excited to see Nelly and the Charlie Hulls play golf, and you're getting there early. They couldn't sleep the night before. You had to go to McDonald's for breakfast. They ate. You get to the venue, you get ready to get on the bus, and 2 hours later, your ass still standing there. All that magic, man. All that magic that your child has garnered up and raised up, and now it's dissipated. Now they got to pee, they got to eat again. As a parent, I'd been pissed. I'll be honest with you. Like what they did at the Solheim Cup, everybody deserves an apology. Golf got to stop thinking that it is top. Like, it has to. It's got to. No, you can't have this mentality no more, man. I don't give a damn what it is.
But you know what though? I'm gonna be honest with you. Golf has. And I agree with you, Doug. Golf has to stop thinking it's its top. But it start with the players. The players of golf.
Does it start with the organizers or the top? The Mike Wands, Jay Monahans.
Yeah, that. But the organizers cater to the players very. Yeah. In a top way. And there's nothing wrong with that because we understand the players are the moneymaker. I 100% get that. But there's a way of there's such a broad disconnect, man. Not broad, a massive disconnect. To where you know that upper echelon of feeling as if you know, not snooty, but just there's a big disconnect there. I can't get my words out because I'm
I get it, man. Look, golf, in my opinion, is a sport that I've loved and make a living through. Yeah, it's in a very kind of a wild west state. People are really gonna have to make.
And you know what though? You know, let me take that back, Doug. Let me take that back. I'm not even sure if the players are the ones that need to be checked on that level of being top and snooty. It may be the managers that need to be checked. It's maybe the managers that are doing the players injustice because to have this type of persona of we're not talking to anybody.
You thinking right now. I love when I can see you thinking because I can see that you got a scenario in your mind that you playing through and trying to be PC, and I respect that. But at the end of the day, the damn manager's job is to get deals and shut the hell up.
Facts.
Let me do me. You figure out how I can stay doing me and get paid. That's how it should be going. Like I'm gonna be this whoever I am, and you go find me money. But hey, what do I know? I am just a golfer. But shout out to Lexi and Nelly. And let me before I even get off the Solheim kick though. Yeah. Since when did it become a polarizing topic? 2 years ago, Terrell Hatton wears a hoodie and the hoodie goes viral. Like, I thought we went through that already. I thought we went through that already with our Roy McIlroy. Yeah, no, it started with Terrell Hatton, and then everybody was like, "Oh, he's wearing a hoodie, whatever." But Charlie Hull decides to smoke cigarettes, and it's like the biggest thing in golf. Like,
so what's the I haven't heard. Is it feedback negative or positive with that?
it's just feedback. Period. Like Golf Digest posting pictures. Every other time you see her on social media, she's smoking a cigarette, and they're like, "Oh, she's out here ripping darts." So what?
So what?
Like, so
I mean,
why are we so?
Some of your favorite commentators are smoking cigarettes while they're working.
That's what I'm saying. You don't get nobody's saying, "Oh, Brooks Koepka got a chew in, Harold Varner got a big lip in while he's playing." Nobody says that. Like, it's not a big deal. But Charlie Hole wants to rip a dart, and everybody's like, "Oh my god!" And sorry, it's just
that goes back. That goes back to the where golf right now is an open canvas, and you don't have to do a lot of things to make it exciting.
Yeah. So well, I saw this clip on Instagram, and this one hurt my heart. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I thought golf was a safe space. Well, apparently not. If you have a Bronco, let's take a look.
What the?
Well, I don't know who was driving that car. I don't know who the person was that got hit. They didn't deserve it.
No.
But could you imagine being the person filming that, and the car comes zooming by, and it's like,
yeah, that just makes me think of like,
I don't know. I don't have words.
I mean, I'm just curious. You know what? I mean, did he not pay a bet? Like,
he must have got caught with the dude's wife or something. Or
That was a direct.
You know what it takes for you gotta drive somewhere and run somebody over. I ain't never been that mad in my life,
man. But the drive and think about it, driving somewhere and running somebody over is less daunting than driving on a golf course. Like, driving on a golf course is bigger than driving to hit somebody.
Oh my gosh, I got no words, man. You know what?
Driving over, I feel guilty riding over a tee box in my golf cart. You mean tell me I'm being a Bronco with a 4x4 chassis? I'm trying to talk with that word, but going over a tee box and the fringe. Oh Lord, I hit anybody. I just ain't running over no damn golf course.
I need to know how far that car had to come onto the course. You know, there's certain parts of the golf course where you back in there. I need to know where it was on the course. I also need to know if this person had their location services on, because if it's a lesson to all of us, even to the wives that try to make us share our locations, we need to turn that bitch off. Using precise location, turn that off. I'll give you my vicinity, but you can't have my precise location. I ain't got time for that. No, hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
That kind of, it just makes you wonder, man, if I mean what was in the console? Something made what made you, what was he running from the cops? You know what I'm saying? Was he trying to get
No,
I don't know.
When he hit the individual, the car stopped. It wasn't like they kept going. So it was like a purposeful aimed attack.
Yeah, it's like finally I got him.
Got him. Got him.
Yeah.
It's like when you make that your first birdie of the day is on 18. You be like,
yeah.
That
I mean,
shit pissed me off.
It's key, dog. I mean, it tells you folks, man, don't just make sure you be honest on that scorecard. Just make sure you be honest. Whatever you got, you got. Keep your gin honest. So it's unfortunate. So Doug, as we talk about the hitting cars and all that stuff, talking about cars on a golf course. I just got back from Liberty National, bro. I was at the East Side Invitational, and I tell you, I know we're defending champions out there. We didn't get a proper invite from Earl and Olajuwon, but I got in by way of, and that is courtesy of Travel and Leisure, Scott Kavanaugh, aka Wyndham, and I was the fourth man on the squad. But it felt weird at everybody asking me, Will, are you guys gonna have a two-peat, you and Doug? Where Doug? I'm like, Doug is not here. Doug is not here. And I was saddened. It just didn't feel right, just to have my partner there. But
I appreciate you saying that. It means a lot.
But yeah. And and I try to hit, Earl and why we didn't get the former invite, and they making money in corporate now, dog. They gave me the corporate answer. Oh,
Damn.
man, budgets.
You know what, man? Nah, but
I get it. I get it.
On a serious tip, we played last year.
Draw.
We kind of got in on a humbug last year. So last year we definitely got the homie hookup, and I'm appreciative of that. But you know what? It's how it works.
100%.
You got to also applaud the growth of Eastside Golf and what they've been able to do over the last year. I would have liked to have been there, but if I'm being honest, Will, I ain't flying my ass to damn New York to play Liberty National. I'm good. I've played it 17 times. I'm good. I don't need. You can tell everybody.
Oh, well, that's my first. That was my first time, Dougie.
Oh, it's your first time? Yeah. That backdrop will get you.
That was my first. Yeah.
Nice.
Man, I couldn't separate what was New Jersey and what was damn New York. I was just like,
you was in New Jersey the whole time.
All these buildings. I couldn't figure it out, dog. I still haven't deciphered the river, cross the hut. I don't know where I am.
It's the same. It's the same thing.
That's like moon to me. I don't know where I'm at, bro. That's the
Hudson.
See, the Hudson, I'm like, is that okay. Yeah, and that's the same Hudson. They had the accident with American Airlines. You see, I'm just all lost. Where was that at?
Wow.
Was that on hole 7? Where was that?
That was further down the street, but yeah, it was close enough. But yeah, wow, way to bring that back up. Everybody lived. United Flight.
Yeah, everybody. That's why you can bring it back. Live. Everybody live. Everybody live. And Captain Tom, I think, was the hero. So, hey man,
you went from Eastside Golf to United Flight in the Hudson. just want to.
Oh, let me go back. Yeah, so
just figure out how we got here.
Great call. Let me go back. Yeah, I know. So all the stars came out, Dougie. Saw Anthony Anderson. Anthony Anderson's out there. CC Sabathia, Sean Pecos. I mean, it was who's Angie Martinez, who
Angie Ma.
I might add has a beautiful swing. She's way further in the game of golf than I thought.
Really? It's your girl Angie Ma.
Yeah, man, almost to the point to where she plays so much golf, she has tennis elbow or golf elbow, tendonitis. It's the
same. It's actually the same.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah, it's relative. I mean, pickleball elbow now, but bro, I'm so impressed with her. And you just had all the the who's who in black golf, like, and it was pretty solid. And then you hear conversations of what APGA is having the following day, which is currently happening today with their pro-am. But Fabulous came out and performed. You should have seen. I got some footage. Earl Cooper on the stage with Fabulous. I wonder if it was at his bucket list, because Earl had to. Yeah, he was just. Earl was early.
Hey, Earl was early. Earl was early. I'm proud of those two guys, man. They doing some big things in the game, and
those guys are doing some good things, man. You can see the brand growing. Nike, Paper Plane, all those brands are starting to see what. Yes, absolutely. Douce, shout out to Douce for supplying some of the adult beverage, and it was dope. I appreciate what they're doing for the game of golf.
Man, that's dope, Will, that you got to go experience the second annual Eastside Golf Invitational. They left me out. It's all right, but next year I'll probably be right here where I'm at. But I will say something, and maybe Olajuwon, speaking of Eastside Golf, he had a previous career in investments, and he had a quote killer golf swing. So in the Wall Street Journal this week, Will, a killer golf swing is a hot job skill now.
What do you mean?
What kind of is that? How do you put that on a resume, first and foremost? Wall Street Journal is reporting that more and more companies are hiring better players that can actually hit the ball 300 yards, knows how to chip and putt. They're actually getting the leg up. Now, I don't know how this is news. Okay, this article it's news. I think other people have found this out recently, but I'm gonna tell you something right now. This is not new. if you've had a decent golf game and you've been able to take clients out to different courses or go to their country club, you've always had a leg up in the job market. And Wall Street Journal just decided to write, well, a clickbaity ass article. Like I said, a killer golf swing is a hot job skill now.
Yeah.
And it's interesting, Will, that why are they talking? Why are they blowing the cover of it though? Like,
Yeah.
we knew this. This ain't new information, but now you want to put it on blast
Yeah.
for everybody to see.
Yeah.
Man, just keep that.
Yeah, we already
where
knew
it
that.
was.
I mean, that's just kind of, and that right there, it goes back to what we're talking about, having access for these black and brown kids so they can continue in the game and whole overall golf ecosystem to help them get that job. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, we knew that. I mean, we both benefited from it.
Hey, let me ask you, Will, did you rent clubs at the East Side Invitational?
I did. I rented set 302. It was cool,
How was that set? It wasn't like the other set. It wasn't like set 18 at
Nah.
whatever country club.
No, that driver, man. Every time I swung, the shaft was still behind me. I was swinging a noose. It was just too loose. It was too loose for me. Couldn't do it.
I was just thinking of Kelly Tillman saying that she was going to lynch Tiger back in the day, and you talking about swinging a noose. Those were the two things that came to my mind. But yo, me and Will Lowery, man, we still in it. We still here. We still bringing y'all Beyond the Fairway. It's the slow time of the year. Things slowing down. A couple more episodes here in season cuatro, or cuatro if you actually speak Spanish, or number 4 if you've been with us for all this time, man. But look, for Will and myself, Tony and Jonathan Sanchez, we appreciate all y'all rocking with us on Beyond the Fairway as we begin to wind things down. We ain't winding down yet, but we're going to start to go ahead and get ready for bed on season 3, and then get ready for season 4, and then we'll wrap things up, and we'll see y'all next season. But we appreciate y'all rocking with us as always. Will, good to see you. It's been a while. I appreciate you, man. Happy belated birthday, and I guess mine's next.
Yours next. It's between October 16th and October 14th. Can't wait.
It's one of those days, Will. I appreciate you saying that. But yo, we'll holler at y'all, man. Beyond the Fairway. Stay outside the ropes. That's how we live.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, I liked how that sounded.
Hell yeah.
Stay outside the ropes.